Live guys, welcome to another live stream from the Men of High Value channel, except for that's the Women of High Value channel today. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to speak about something extremely important that will be important for probably many years to come for all of us. And it is the 3 reasons not to get the experimentation exercise in 2021. This year there has been an experiment done to more than 33% of the entire global population because of something that happened last year, of which I am not allowed to freely speak about on YouTube. And it has been a very interesting journey, to say the least, for those that are actually researching this on a continual daily basis and seeing the inconsistencies and contradictions that governments all over the world have been basically showing forth to the public. So what are the 3 reasons not to partake of this experiment if you haven't done so already? Number 1, governments have been extreme in the way that they've sped up the research of these so-called experimentations. They have also been censoring a lot of information that should have been made available to the public in terms of both points of view, from both sides of the story. Basically, there's been a lot of discussions that have been censored because of the safety of the public. Censoring of information is never good when it comes to something that is as new as this thing that has happened in 2020 and 2021. And especially when they're censoring information from highly skilled and wise people in the doctor field and in other fields that are critical to that sphere. And this has been done on all big tech platforms, almost as if they're cooperating and not allowing people to speak up about their findings. Not only that, but ever since it started, there has been extreme tyranny in forms of lockdowns and against the freedom of movement, the freedom of speech, the freedom of gathering, and the freedom of peaceful protests all over the world. That is one good reason to kind of be a bit skeptical about this whole hoopla situation we got going on. Okay, and if you haven't done your research, please do so. See both sides of the story, because it's your life, your body. You do the decisions that work well for you. I'm speaking to the women here, okay? Men should hear this too, obviously, but we're speaking to the women. Number 2, we have no idea. No one has any idea about the long-term consequences of the experimentation. We don't know the long-term consequences of the specific thing that has been spreading worldwide, but we have also no idea of the long-term consequences of what we've been given as a solution to this problem. Why do we not know the long-term consequences? Because long-term hasn't happened yet. Normally, in these types of situations, years go by in trials. Only trials. They're not even allowed to test humans before there has gone multiple amounts of years normally. But in this time, they just sped up the process, and it's a very, very interesting process, to say the least. And it's almost a bit scary how fast they've sped up the process and how fast they are enforcing mandates on the people. Having said that, perhaps these, long-term consequences are good. I sure do hope so. I hope I'm wrong. I hope everything that I've researched is wrong, and that everyone lives happily ever after. There's nothing more important for me than that for the whole global population. But considering everything that has been going on, it is allowed to be a bit skeptical about the whole process. So that's the perhaps everything's wonderful, but then you've got the other side of perhaps things are actually worse than we think, and maybe even a lot more worse than we think. Now, this sickness that has been going around is definitely harmful. It has harmed a certain percentage of the population, for sure, and it has caused deaths. Absolutely. There's no denying that. However, this solution might be even worse, and most probably is worse than the problem. Okay, so if you bring a solution, make sure you don't cause more harm, because that's not what solutions do. Solutions are supposed to solve the problem, not like exacerbate or make the problem worse, which it might be doing. The potential damage that could happen to you or to anyone else that participates in this experimentation, that potential damage could be irreversible. Could be. I believe that you can always change. There's always things that you can do. But in terms of this life, it could produce irreversible damage because of the speed of the process towards whatever end will happen as a natural result of participating in this experimentation. And it could, and that this is symptoms that have been literally scientifically proven have happened to those that have participated in the experiment, have been blood clots, has been fertility or menstrual problems, has been, fertility we don't really know yet because it hasn't been enough time for anyone to know, but definitely changes to menstruations have happened as a result of it, and to extremely a lot of women. And not only that, but it could have irreparable damage, potentially, to your body and maybe even your life. So that's 2 good reasons why you should not partake in the experimentation before it has gone several years and you see that everyone's whoop-de-doody, everyone's wonderful, life is amazing, there's no more lockdowns, it's great, then maybe it wasn't such a big deal and I was just a stupid guy and I should probably have deleted the video, blah, blah, blah. Okay? I hope that's the case. But if it's not the case, I hope you listen up and take this heed that I'm trying to throw out to those people who are serious about the men of high value and the women of high value movement. And there are a few of you guys, and there will be more people. And over time, I hope that everyone gets this picture. The number 3rd reason is the entire reason why I even brought this up. I don't want to talk about this on this channel. Who does? Who wants to bring this stuff up? It's boring, it's negative, and it doesn't really create any progress, so to speak. We're trying to fix the past here and prevent things that might be bad in the future. But I'd love, and I, sometimes I'm a bit negative on this channel. I'm talking about how negative monogamy is and blah, blah, and I'm talking about how, there's so much problems in relationships. Blah. This is a channel of hope, okay? I'm trying to give you hope so that you understand how to have joy, bliss, and happiness forever throughout your entire life. And for that to happen, there are certain things, including your body, that needs to be, okay, right? And I want that for you. I want 3 in Love to be an amazing experience for you. And that's why I'm bringing up reason number 3. Again, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've spoken to multiple of my clients. I have several clients, okay? In my opinion, I got a lot of clients. At some point, I'll have too many, which is great. But multiple of them have stated to me that it should be part, that they, for sure, do not want women as part of their family who have partaken and participated of this experiment in 2021, 2022, whenever this will end. If it ever ends. I surely do hope that it ends. They don't want women who've taken it. I'm not saying that's all of them. I have a few clients who've actually taken it. So it's not like, you know, it eliminates everyone from this entire movement, all the women that have taken it. But I'm just mentioning it to you so that you can have the opportunity of having multiple options, as many options as possible. Because imagine if you find your dream man and one of the things on his list, so to speak, is that he doesn't want anyone who has partaken in that experiment. That would be, you know, oh man, that sucks. And so I'm bringing this up so that you can be prepared, and if you have the choice to prevent it and maybe choose to not take it, that's my advice. But who am I? I'm just a random YouTuber. However, I do my research. Okay, so I knew kind of what was going on about a year and a half ago. Okay, so I'm saying this because I do my research on every topic, and you've probably noticed if you've been part of my channel, there's a lot of research that goes through the things that I talk about. And because I do my research properly, I can speak freely when I'm given a microphone. Okay, and I can speak freely for hours on end. You've probably noticed the length of my videos as well. The point is, I'm not going to partake or participate. Neither is my family. Neither are most of the people that I associate with or you know, spend time with. And I hope that's the case with you as well. And that's my message to you guys today. I hope that you guys have a fantastic and wonderful day, a wonderful 2021. Let's make sure that we stand up for our freedom. That's the most important thing in this aspect. And let's work towards a brighter and brighter future. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.